What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm SubSyde, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this easy automatic lava farm. Now, to use this, it's fairly simple. All you need to do is get your empty bucket, take it from this cauldron, and it's going to automatically swap out the cauldrons for you, and then you can take another one, and it'll keep doing this continuously. And what you're going to need for this build is 4 pistons, 30 redstone, 5 repeaters, 1 comparator, 1 redstone torch, 13 dripstone block, 13 pointed dripstone, 15 cauldrons, a stack of any stone you want, 4 lava buckets, and as many empty buckets as you need. And the size of this build is going to be 7 across, 11 deep. It's going to go up 4 blocks high, and we're also going to dig down a little bit 3 blocks below. Just make sure you don't do this above another room. So the first thing you're going to do is grab your cauldrons. We're going to come to this middle block, so it's 1, 2, 3 middle. I'm saying from this side, 1, 2, 3, it's in the middle. We're going to come down, and then we're going to count into 3 blocks. So 1, 2, and on the third block, we're going to place down our first cauldron. We're going to place one to the left of that, and we're going to miss this one on the right. And then we're going to come up 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come across. We're going to go across 2, 1, 2. And then come down to match the other cauldron. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Grab your pistons, and we're going to come to the front of the build. The front of the build is going to be the one where this block is missing. So we're going to come to the left-hand side, and we're going to place down a piston here, facing this way. Stand in this empty block, and we're going to have a piston here, facing towards the back. Come up to this corner here. We're going to place a piston here, making sure it faces this way. And then finally on this corner, we're going to have one coming down facing the front. So at the moment, you should have something looking a little bit like this. So you've got this sort of rectangle with this block missing. We've got piston here, 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 and here, and they're all facing the right way. So I'm just going to stop here so you can pause if you need to. So once you've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to get the redstone out of the way. So to make it easier for ourselves, we're going to come behind this piston on the left-hand side from the front. And we're going to dig down 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Leave that for a second. Come into the middle here, and we're going to come 3 blocks forward. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to dig a little stairway down. Like so. So you got 1 block, then 2 block, then 3 block deep. When we go down to the bottom, we're going to turn left. And then we're going to dig out 3 blocks. So 1, 2. I'm just going to put a torch down so we can see what we're doing. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And once you've done that, what we're going to do now is get rid of these 4 blocks all the way down until we find the hole we just dug. So we're going to start this side. We're going to come down 1, 2, place another torch here, 3, 4. So we can see this is the block that we dug out. And now we can match this one going back all the way to the top. So once you've dug this out, we're going to use the blocks that we've just mined to place back down. So from underneath this block, we're going to place a block here. And then behind it, 1 down again. And this is going to come all the way up to this torch here. I'm going to need to remove that for a second. And I can move it this side, just so you can see what I'm doing. On this block, we're going to place down a redstone torch. Grab our redstone dust, and we're going to bring this all the way down to the corner. Next, grab our blocks again. We're going to be making this come all the way out to here. So you might want to, whilst you're placing down your box, place down the redstone behind you. Because this is going to need to come all the way up. We place 1 here. And then now what we're going to do is once you've placed that one there, we're going to place a block here. And we're going to make a stairway up to the top. So a piece of redstone on top of that. Another block. Another piece of redstone. And once that's all done, grab your comparator. We're going to place this coming out to the back of this cauldron. Like so. And then a repeater straight after it. Now the most tricky part's out of the way. What we're going to do is grab a lava bucket. We're going to place that in this middle cauldron here next to the empty space. Like so. What that's going to do is send a redstone signal down to the redstone line we just made, and it's going to turn off this redstone torch here. So once that's out, we can place this block back down, and now we need to place down our redstone and our repeaters. So what we're going to do is come from this piston here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Place down 1 redstone repeater, making sure it's on the last tick. So 1, 2, 3. Then redstone dust coming all the way down to this corner, and then we're going to go left. Like so, making sure it goes into that piston. After that, what we're going to do is place down 1 redstone repeater, make sure it's on 4 ticks. 1 more redstone repeater, make sure it's on 2 ticks. And just to clarify that, we're clicking this one 3 times and we're clicking this one once. Next, grab your redstone again. We're going to come around the corner to this piston here. And then we're going to come out another 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Place down 1 redstone repeater, make sure you click it 3 times so it's on a 4 tick delay. Then 1, 2, 3, and 4 more redstone connected up to the final piston. So looking from the top, you should have something looking a little bit like this now. If so, it's on to the next step. So for this next step, we're going to need our smooth stone or whatever stone you've decided to build with. It could be cobblestone, our pointed dripstone, and our dripstone block. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to place a block here like so, and then we're going to switch to our dripstone block, and we're going to bring this all the way down and follow this line of cauldrons. So this is going to come all the way down to the corner. We're going to turn in like so, and then we're going to bring it all the way back down. Next, grab your stone, and we're going to bring this all the way down the side, around the corner, around this corner, and all the way down. So we're just going to surround the outside. So this is where our lava is going to sit, and we don't want any spilling out. So we're going to bring this around like so. And then what we could do is just bring this line down the middle. So you finished with this sort of U shape. Or from the front, this sort of N shape. Next, we're going to grab our 3 buckets of lava. We're going to place one here. Another one here. And a final one just in the middle here. And that's going to be enough to cover all the dripstone blocks so that our pointed dripstone will be dripping lava into our cauldrons and refilling them as they go. So grab your pointed dripstone, and we're going to place this on the underneath of each dripstone block. You're going to do this all the way around until every dripstone block has got a pointed dripstone underneath it like so. Now that's with the exception of this block here. Okay, so once you've got that part built, all we need to do now is sort of wait for these cauldrons to fill, or at least one of them to fill. What you're going to do is take the lava out of it, and you're going to place it into this cauldron here, because we don't have a dripstone block above this, but this one does need to be filled. And while you're waiting for this one to fill, you may as well make it look a little bit more appealing. Like, for example, what you can do is make a little archway over this one, and it's important that this is here, and that's there for a reason I'll explain in a second. So I'm just going to make this look a little bit pretty on the inside, because I don't want to see any of this. I mean, you can leave it open if you like to see it happening, if you like to see it working, but I like to cover it up so it doesn't look like there's anything there and it's just magically refilling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring down this block here behind it, the block above it, and if I get rid of that a second, we can bring this down, bring that down, and that one, or you can leave that one if you like. Makes it look ominous. And replace some blocks underneath it like so. Okay, so you finished designing it, you finished hiding it in the wall or whatever you wanted to do with it, and your cauldrons are all filled up to the top. How to use this is grab an empty bucket, and you want to take the lava from the cauldron. But when you do, before taking the next load of lava, you want to wait for this piston to go forward and back. So take the lava, wait for this piston, and then you could take another lava. Wait for the piston, take another one. Now it's important you do this, because if you don't, and the next one comes, you take it straight away. Yeah, it's going to give you a new one like so. But it's also going to completely break this one. See, there's a gap here now, and it's kicked this one out. Make sure you wait for this piston to kick off like so before you take the next lava. If this video was useful for you, consider giving it a like, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.